first 3 seasons are great.
Yeah.
Most TV shows, unless it's Breaking Bad, The Wire, and what's that other one? Or Sopranos. Don't do more than 3 seasons.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I heard Squid Game season 3 is going to be coming out soon. It's a Korean show, I guess.
Yeah, but I haven't watched it.
Concept comes from Battle Royale, the 2000 Japanese movie, which also inspired the Hunger Games, I guess. But it's a very interesting show. The season 1's better than season 2. But I think most of it is. Once you've seen season 1 and know how it goes, season 2 isn't as scary.
Yeah, true.
Unless it's Hostel Part 2. That was still scary. But I wish Japanese movies were as mainstream as Korean. Korea, they have like K-pop, K-dramas. I always liked Old Boy. That's a good Korean one.
Yeah.
But Japanese, they're just not as mainstream unless you're into horror movies. Then of course they have The Ring, The Grudge. They got Audition. That's how dating apps really should be.
So scared of that.
I like horror films. I'm more into body horror myself. I like movies that have social commentaries.
Yeah.
I like banned movies. Anything controversial, throw it at me. I just can't take my friends to see it. I don't think any of them will be standing in line to watch the Serbian film. People always say, do you know any have you watched any family films lately that you would recommend? And I said, I would not take a child to see any movies I've seen lately. No. I've been here 6 months. I knew everything about it before I moved here, so I knew it's the most dangerous place to drive, the most expensive, well, it's not the most spread out, but it feels like that. And I knew it's the second most populated city, and every hour is rush hour. So I knew what I was getting into, but I'd never lived on the West Coast, even though I visited most of the western coast cities. And I needed to hit my 50 states, so I'm enjoying it while I'm here. I'm not going to say long term, but it's a nice place just to live, visit, and yeah.
But you don't think this is like long term?
No, because nobody I know would come down here. They don't like to travel, and they're Republicans, so I don't see them coming here. Plus, it's expensive.
Dangerous to drive.
I'm gonna move back to Alaska.